Welcome to Facts TV. Today we are looking at actor Sam Elliott, who is known for playing gunslinging cowboys in films like The Quick and the Dead and Tombstone, as well as his role in the cult favorite The Big Lewbowski. Samuel Pack Elliott was born August 9, 1944, at the Sutter Memorial Hospital in Sacramento, California. His father, Glenn Mamie, a Texas state diving champion in high school and later a physical training instructor and high school teacher, and Henry Nelson Elliott, who worked as a predator control specialist for the Department of the Interior. His parents were originally from El Paso, Texas. He moved from California to Portland, Oregon, with his family when he was 13 years old. The American actor has had a career that has spanned decades and earned him a net worth of $20 million. However, with his continued success and numerous projects in the pipeline, it is projected that his net worth will reach an impressive $25 million by 2024. Elliott graduated from David Douglas High School in 1962. Elliott attended college at the University of Oregon as an English and psychology major before dropping out. He returned to Portland and attended Clark College in Vancouver, Washington, where he completed a 2-year program and was cast as Big Jewel in a stage production of Guys and Dolls. The Vancouver Columbian newspaper suggested that Elliott should be a professional actor. After his graduation from Clark in 1965, Elliott re-enrolled at the University of Oregon and pledged at the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. He dropped out again after his father died of a heart attack. In the late 1960s, Elliott relocated to Los Angeles to pursue a career in acting, which his father had dissuaded him from doing, instead urging him to obtain a college degree. Elliott worked in construction while studying acting and served in the California Air National Guard's 146th Airlift Wing at Van Nuys Airport before the unit moved to Channel Islands Air National Guard Station. Elliott began his career as a character actor. His appearance, voice, and bearing were well-suited to westerns. In 1969, he earned his first television credit as Dan Kenyon and Judd for the Defense in the episode The Crystal Maze. That same year, he appeared in the show Lancer in the episode Deathbait, playing Rinslow. He went on to appear in 2 additional episodes of the series between 1970 and 1971. One of his early film roles was as a card player who watches as the Sundance Kid, Robert Redford, demonstrates his shooting ability in the opening scene of Butch Cassidy in The Sundance Kid, 1969. In the 1970 to 1971 television season, Elliott starred as Doug Robert for several episodes in the hit series Mission Impossible. In 1972, Elliott appeared as the Cowboy Walker in a series of Falstaff beer commercials. In 1975, Elliott played a lead role as Charles Wood in the television film I Will Fight No More Forever, a dramatization of Chief Joseph's resistance to the U.S. government's forcible removal of his Nez Perce Indian tribe to a reservation in Idaho. From 1976 to 1977, he played the lead character Sam Damon in the miniseries Once an Eagle, an adaptation of the Anton Myrer novel of the same name, opposite Amy Irving, Kim Hunter, C.L.U. Gulager, and Melanie Griffith. He also had a starring role as Rick Carlson in the summer sleeper hit Lifeguard, 1976, which marked his feature film breakthrough. He portrayed a lifeguard in S. Elliott played Tom Keating in the miniseries Aspen in 1977. He later played an abusive wife killer in the miniseries Murder in Texas, 1981, opposite Farrah Fawcett and his future wife Katharine Ross, and starred with Cheryl Ladd in A Death in California, 1985, and 1979. He co-starred with Tom Selleck in the popular miniseries adaptation of Louis L'Amour's The Sackets. Elliott and Selleck were a team again in 1982 in The Shadow Riders, another Louis L'Amour adaptation. Elliott had a supporting role in Mask, 1985, opposite Cher. He played a hard-nosed, rough around the edges but ultimately sympathetic father figure in the Christmas film Prancer, 1989. He has made guest appearances on shows including Felony Squad, Gunsmoke, Lancer, and Hawaii Five-0, and has been featured in many TV movies, including Buffalo Girls, 1995, in which he played Wild Bill Hickok. In 1986, he starred in the TV movie Gone to Texas, based on a biography of Sam Houston. The role allowed him to play Houston as both fighter and a man who grew into a skillful political leader. The film depicted his disgrace as governor of Tennessee, his return to his Cherokee Nation friends, and his pivotal role in the liberation of Texas from Mexico in 1836. Elliott appeared with Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, 1989, as Wade Garrett, a bouncer, mentor, and friend of Swayze's character. In 1991, Elliott and his wife Katharine Ross starred in the adaptation of the Louis L'Amour novel Conagra, 1991. He portrayed Brigadier General John Buford in the 1993 historical drama Gettysburg. In the same year played Virgil Earp in the western Tombstone, 1993. Elliott played the stranger, a character narrating the story of the Big Lewbowski, 1998. He co-starred in We Were Soldiers, 2002, an adaptation of We Were Soldiers Once and Young, in which he portrayed Command Sergeant Major Basil L. Plumley. He played General Thaddeus Ross in the 2003 action film Hulk. In 2005, he appeared in Thank You for Smoking as a former Marlboro Man advertisement cowboy who has developed lung cancer. In 2006, he provided the voice for the character Ben the Cow in the animated film Barnyard. In 2007, Elliott joined the comic book adaptation Ghost Rider. He played the character Carter Slade. The same year, Elliott appeared in The Golden Compass as the character Lee Scoresby. The film is based on Northern Lights and Philip Pullman's trilogy His Dark Materials. Also appearing in the film are Nicole Kidman, Christopher Lee, and Daniel Craig. In 2009, Elliott had a small role in Up in the Air in which he portrayed the chief pilot of American Airlines. He appeared 3 times on Parks and Recreation as Ron Dunn, the Eagleton equivalent of Ron Swanson. Dunn is a hippie, compared to Swanson's staunch survivalist and libertarian personality. He then provided the voice of Buster, aka Chipadogra, in the animated film Marmaduke, 2010. He had a supporting role in the thriller film The Company You Keep and played a college football coach in 2014's drama film Draft. In 2015, Elliott appeared opposite Lily Tomlin as a former love interest of a grandmother, Tomlin, attempting to help her pregnant granddaughter in Paul Weitz's comedy Grandma. In the same year he appeared in the romance I'll See You in My Dreams, and had a role in the independent film Digging for Fire. In 2015, he won the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Guest Performer in a Drama for his role in the FX network show Justified. In 2015, Elliott began appearing as a series regular in the Netflix series The Ranch, opposite Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson. He also had a recurring role as Phil Milstein in the second season of Grace and Frankie. In film, he supplied the voice of Butch in the animated film The Good Dinosaur, 2015. In 2017, Elliott starred in The Hero as Lee Hayden, an aging Western icon with a golden voice, whose best performances are decades behind him. Later that year, Elliott starred in The Man Who Killed Hitler and then The Bigfoot. Elliott co-starred in A Star Is Born 2018, in which he plays Bobby Maine, the elder half-brother of Bradley Cooper's lead character. Elliott received critical acclaim for his performance, winning the National Board of Review Award for Best Supporting Actor. He was also nominated for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, as well as the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, his career first nomination. In 2022, Elliott played Shay Brennan on the Paramount Plus miniseries 1883, a prequel to the Yellowstone series. The show's first season was aired from late 2021 until February 2022. For his performance, he won the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Miniseries or Television Movie. In 1998, Elliott was named the Grand Marshal of the Calgary Stampede Parade and rode in the procession before an estimated 300,000 spectators. Elliott has performed voiceover narration for various commercials. His voice has been in campaigns for Dodge, IBM, Kinney Drugs, Union Pacific, and most notably the American Beef Council, succeeding Robert Mitchum in the latter. Since late 2007, Elliott has done voiceovers for Coors Beer, bringing his deep, rich voice and Western appeal to the brand brewed in Colorado. In 2010, Ram Trucks hired Elliott to do the voiceover for their Ram heavy-duty truck commercial. He has been voicing their commercials since. Starting in 2008, he has voiced Smokey Bear and shares the mascot's birth date, August 9, 1944. He also narrated the Pittsburgh Steelers and Green Bay Packers team introductions to Super Bowl 45, played at Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas at the conclusion of the 2010 NFL season for NFL on Fox. On September 9, 2020, it was announced that Elliott would begin recurring on Family Guy as the new mayor of Quahog, the late Mayor Adam West's cousin. Wild Wild West. Also in 2020, he voiced Joe Biden's Go From There campaign ad. Elliott married actress Katharine Ross in 1984, becoming her 5th husband. They have a daughter, Cleo, who is a musician in Malibu, California. Ross and Elliott live on a seaside ranch in Malibu, which they purchased in the 1970s. Elliott also maintains a property in the Willamette Valley in Oregon. Following his mother's death in 2012 at the age of 96, he also took ownership of his childhood home in Northeast Portland. Thank you for watching Facts TV. Subscribe.